What's up, everyone? Thank you for tuning in. I hope all you guys have been all right and being safe, given upon all this pandemic that's going around the world right now. I just wanted to give you guys some quick updates of what's going on. That's kind of like revolving around this whole COVID-19 thing. First off, I wanted to start off on a positive note, guys. Thank you for all the new subscribers I've had recently. The channel's hit 200 subscribers as I'm recording this right now, which is definitely, for me, is you know, every 100, even like every one subscriber, honestly, just, you know, makes me happy that somebody cared enough to hit that subscribe button from whatever content that I helped them out with. So guys, I mean it. Thank you guys very much. Anyway, so I know these are some hard times. So right now, as far as the car stuff, even as the music stuff on my other part of my life, if that makes any sense, it's pretty much at a pause, if not a complete standstill, given this whole situation that's going around the world right now. Right now, I am the only person with income in my household, which is making things quite difficult. I'm really thankful with the job I have and the people that are trying to do whatever they can to keep everyone, all the employees at my workplace employed and having a consistent paycheck. Now, I know most of you guys watching may have a different view on that, given this whole thing where everyone's kind of like telling everybody to stay at home, self-quarantine, and all that stuff, guys. And I get it. It's kind of a double-edged sword. I don't want to get too much into it. I know it's mostly like opinions based on facts and a little bit of facts in there, but I really don't want to start a whole debate on this channel revolving COVID-19 and whatnot. I'm just happy that I have a way to support my family financially, to be pretty much keep a roof over my head, as well as food in our refrigerator, and not having 1 million pounds of toilet paper, which we do not. So anyway, I'm gonna move on from that. So here are the updates on what's going on with all my vehicles and stuff right now. So as far as the Accord right here, ever since I did the head gasket job, she's been running fine. I took her a couple of drives here and there. The one thing I noticed is there's some signs that she's running really rich. I can't say that for sure because I don't have an AFR gauge hooked up to it, and by me just telling you the stuff that I'm like experiencing isn't really an accurate way to say that she's running rich. All I know at the end of the day, she's OBD1 on a LS B18 tune, which is definitely not the right tune for this car. As I said, it's good enough to get her to point A to B, but definitely not an ideal tune to be driving every day, especially doing some, you know, driving the way I want to drive, if that makes any sense. So definitely it needs a tune before I start like really getting on driving her on a consistent. So basically all I need for that right now, it's already has a chipped ECU. I believe it's a P28. I just need to get the Motes Ostrich 2.0 thing that pretty much goes from the ECU that goes to the computer, which I'll be able to, or one of my buddies will be able to tune it on Chrome or Neptune or whatever they want to choose to use, and an AFR gauge and all that stuff hooked up. So pretty much once all that's done to this, then we'll be able to get a tune, and then this should be up and running. As far as the Integra goes, so some good news with the Integra, hopefully. At the time, going through all the diagnosis, what was going on with the Integra, the rear spindle wasn't bent, the rear discs, that whole area was fine. The trailing arms were fine, the lower control arms were fine, no signs of damage there. I finally found it. On the passenger side, the subframe area pretty much wishboned itself when it jumped the curb from the accident that it was in. And as funny as this sounds, during this time that I acquired the car, shortly after, friends of mine actually acquired a body shop, which is pretty much down the road of my house. And they have all the stuff, they have the machine to be able to pull that out and make it, you know, pretty much fix the damage. However, they're waiting for me to do it. The only thing stopping me on having that done is I didn't want to put it on the machine until I got an ASR rear subframe brace. And there's two reasons why. Number one, the whole driver's side is completely fine. Everything, just by visually looking at it, still looks in spec. So my plan was to get this subframe brace with everything it comes with, bolt it onto the driver's side, and then see where it goes upon the passenger side, and then pretty much align the holes for the lower control arm so where they know the right amount of stretch to pull that damaged area apart, to where I can align the subframe brace, the lower control arm, as well as all the mounting points that kit came with, to where pretty much using the ASR subframe brace as a jig, if that makes any sense. Second reason why I want to get it is for obvious reasons. It's already damaged area. Damaged area should make it a weakened area, so that subframe brace is for chassis reinforcement. So kind of a no-brainer there on why I want to have that as well. After all that, get it aligned. If the align stays aligned after some driving that I'm going to be putting it through, then that car should be good to go, and that may be the new daily driver for me. And if that ends up being the case, then the Civic is going to end up being the new race car or semi-race car, street car, whatever. I still don't know what I want to do for it. I know for a fact I do want to make that car a road race car and not a drag car. And yeah, as far as kind of moving on to the Civic now, I haven't really done anything too much for it. I have some stuff that I've been wanting to throw onto it that's just been sitting up on the shelves behind me here for quite some time, but there's still some stuff that I still need to acquire before I do that. It's kind of like take out two birds with one stone, so to speak. So kind of holding off on that. Haven't been driving her too crazy. Pretty much it's my only car to get to work and get to the grocery store to get a bunch of toilet paper. So I'm joking. And then next would be the Accord hatchback. That's the only vehicle right now that in my possession that I really don't know what to do with it. I know I'm going to take the 820 out, and that's going to be the engine that I'm going to be building for this car for a turbo build. And like, I really don't know what to do with it, and like, I'm not like pointing fingers or putting any blame on anybody, but in a very good way, as funny as this may sound, if you guys haven't checked out, I'm going to leave the links in the description below. Check out Bodie Vision. I've been following that guy before he acquired his, I believe it's an 88 Accord hatch that he got. And he's did amazing work and amazing projects with other cars previous, which is like, you know, with your typical Civic, your EK Civics, Tegras, so on and so forth in that realm. So I actually followed him just because of like knowledge upon body work, his paint jobs, his electrical work, and all of his other stuff. And then when he acquired the Accord, I go, oh cool, I wonder what he's going to end up doing. And he just went complete balls out on it. If you guys don't know what he's doing, he is right now in the process, I mean, now he's well deep in the process of dropping a LS V8 motor inside this car, as well as making it rear-wheel drive, utilizing parts from a, sorry, I can't think of the year, guys, pretty much the last generation, the newer GTO, Pontiac GTO. He pretty much took all the essentials from there and then is modifying it to fit on his 88 Accord hatchback. I will leave a link in the description below. You guys need to check that out. And that's a really cool video too, because I've talked about in my previous video about engine swaps. And for you guys that have been, you know, not you guys in particular, but other people in the past that I've heard, oh, I want to drop a rotary, or I want to make this thing all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive. Like, actually seeing somebody document and, you know, just describing the amount of work, just making it rear-wheel drive, just to reinforce the entire chassis to make rear-wheel drive and to support the amount of power that the LS, you know, platform produces, is probably, most people will just stop considering it right then and there. Most people, not everybody. So definitely a good kind of a eye-opener, so to speak, for anybody willing to go tackle a crazy project, such as just even converting our cars or any other front-wheel drive car to rear-wheel drive. So it's just something to consider. And yeah, guys, other than that, that's pretty much it. I hope, you know, things start to slow down, things start to pick back up the way they were, you know, prior to this entire pandemic. So, you know, I think it will. I'm being positive about it, and if not, you know, it is what it is. Let's just, all I gotta say is, guys, like, let's just, like, we just gotta be smart. Okay, we gotta help each other out. We gotta be positive about things. You know, 100 years ago was a lot worse than it was now. Way worse. And you know what? They still pulled through it. So there's no reason why we shouldn't. That's all I'm going to say on that. So on that note, guys, content on here, maybe, you know, some of the will be slower uploads. I really hope not. If I come up with an idea and I got time, then I'll do my best to like get on there, record something, or do some small little project there for you guys, you know, for knowledge and entertainment value. So I'll do my best on that, guys. If you guys want, any of you metalheads that are subscriber or watching this, if you guys enjoy metal, I have actually a solo project which is called Cosmic Paradigm, which I do have a YouTube channel, Cosmic Paradigm Official. I'll leave a link on that below. Check that out. It's all instrumental for now. I have 2 more concept albums that are already pretty much written. I just need to record it, and that may have vocals on it. But if you guys want to check out, if you guys are fans of like stuff from like the Faceless or any sort of like progressive death metal stuff, you guys will enjoy it. Also check out my other band, Oppressor God, if you guys love brutal death metal. You guys will definitely like that. Pretty much brutal death metal with a hint of black metal in it, if that makes any sense. So definitely, like, just check it out. I'll leave links in it. If you guys like it, cool. If you guys don't like it because you can't understand what the vocals are saying, or it's just too fast or too stupid, that's fine too. That's why there's a lot of different genres of music out there. But yeah, I never voiced it before on this channel, but yeah, if you guys want to check them out, Cosmic Paradigm Official and Oppressor God. So this is where I'm going to end it, guys. Thank you for taking your time to watch this. I'll catch you guys in the next one.